Now a fishing legend in his own mind, Rick Jordan.
Top of the morning. This is one of the strange days where I have my handkerchief in my hip pocket over here, Dave.
Yeah.
You'd think I'd use it to blow my nose. I use it to
Clean your
dry
glasses?
my eyes.
Oh.
I'm leaking.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
The stuff in the air has got me.
I suppose, yeah, there's a lot of it.
We've been fighting it for weeks.
Right.
It won.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the voice, it sounds like.
That doesn't help the voice either,
No. Let's get on the frenzy. This is good fishing time. Russ Francisco on our frenzy to start it off. Good morning, Russ.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing with the smoggy, icky Canadian stuff?
Well, it has affected people going a little bit. I will tell you, I hear that in the store from people all the time. Like, I'm just not going to go out. And some people have gotten their cars and drove where the smoke is, or the rating is 80.
Yeah.
Right. Try and drive out of it a little bit into Wisconsin and stuff to go fishing. I've heard that a lot. Some people just brave it and just go do it. So.
Yeah, you can't fish in the basement, but the air is easier to breathe.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. This is just sort of crummy. And as you said, it's been long run. It isn't a day here or a day there. It's, weeks in a row. So sort of a mess. But we're supposed to get it cleared out of here early this weekend or early into next week, and some rain hopefully comes in, and it'll be fine. But people that are going are doing pretty well. Fishing is good.
Yeah, well, okay, here's my story. Saturday, my son and I are fishing on Island Lake, right there by a rock pile, I think. And he caught 25 fish. I caught 25 fish.
Wow.
Next day, I caught 3. He caught 7 or something like that. What's going on? Same spot. Exactly. Same spot.
You got to move.
Yeah, but there was fish there yesterday.
Yeah, I know. Got to move. Light density changes, just all kinds of stuff.
Well, we did move, and we started to catch fish, but I thought that was so ironic. They were there, and then they weren't. But that's
it's warming up. There's a lot of turbidity in the water, and every time we get a rain, we get a little more. But the water's warming up, and we're starting to see surface temperatures during the day close to 80 in a lot of lakes. That was the case even a week ago. So water's warming up. We're going into August, right? So should have probably been a little warmer already. And I'm not smart enough to tell you for sure, but I wonder if the smoke blocks some of the sun rays and actually doesn't let the water and things warm up as much. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's just live with it and quit complaining, Rick.
Yeah.
Ricky, quit complaining, my wife said. What are the hot baits this time of year? I think we're kind of out of minnows, aren't we?
No, people still buy lots of minnows. They're running crawlers, leeches when we can get them. Things are they haven't changed. I mean, things are just the same. Again, the water didn't warm up really warm, but now it's going to warm up with these hot temperatures, and that'll change things a little bit. And we've talked before too. Plastic's been huge.
Yep.
One thing I've noticed, and we've talked about this year after year, when the sun comes up and it's orange and it sets orange, it seems like the colors seem to go orange, red and orange. And so I can just look at the wall every day, look at the flashers and dodgers and flies are selling. And it's orange and orange and orange, So, but then when you get to Lake Michigan, it's blues and greens like you would expect it to be here too. And so I think the smoke has bent the light a little bit, and it's affected us a lot. But people, like I say, are still going and catching fish.
77 degrees Sunday afternoon when we left Island Lake. 77 water temp.
Yeah.
And it was probably, you talked about water level, I think it was maybe 2 inches down, and I think it is right spot on the predicted level now.
Yeah, I think everything's bounced back really good. It took a while, but all we need is another, rainy couple of days. It doesn't have to be a big pour down, and that'll freshen everything up. I'm sort of looking forward to that, and I think that'll improve things again, and maybe even move some fish in a little shallower again. Sometimes, I've talked to people are catching big fish in 6-7 feet of water, and then other people are out in 30 feet of water. I talked to some folks in Vermilion yesterday. They're running lead core, so they're down at 30 feet. So it just depends on where you are. Maybe ask before you go fishing what everybody's doing, and you'll know what to bring.
Is that okay to talk to the bait people and say what kind of lake levels or what level depth should I be fishing? That's
yeah,
okay.
It's okay to ask what you're hearing. I mean, our 800 number rings off the hook Thursday afternoon as people from the Twin Cities and stuff get ready to come up this way and say, what colors are they biting on? What are we doing? Where are we going? How far up the shore? I mean, trying to cut some time down so they get time on the water. People are so busy again now, so they don't have a lot of extra time. It isn't like during the pandemic where people could take a week off and let's go see what we're going to do. So people are busy, so they need to gather as much information as they can to cut down that time of trying to learn.
I heard a fellow talk about, I think he was fishing behind the Congdon Mansion there. When do they have music? Wednesdays, I think?
Yeah, I don't know what day it is.
I'm not sure.
A lot of people with kayaks are coming through.
Yeah, yeah. We were there one day last year, and there were a lot of. Oh, it was a beautiful night. So there was a lot of people on the lawn and out in the lake. But I've heard that they're catching fish right behind the Congdon Mansion.
Yeah, it's been a big deal. It's a much bigger than people think. If you haven't went out behind Congdon Mansion and listened to music and stuff, if you got a chance to do it, it's a good time.
Okay. Some good deals at Marine General Supply.
Well, we're trying to find as much neat stuff as we can. We found a bunch of Daiwa rods. These are $130 rods. You buy them for $99. All the ski tubes are 40% off. All the wakeboards, things like that. So we're trying to get people to get out on the water. It's been sort of tough for them, but we're getting her done. And so we keep on hustling and keep looking for specials or deals on electronics, lures. I will tell you that by the first of the year, maybe before, you're going to see most of this stuff, lures and rods and reels go up 15%. So they've given us the price sheets. They're not in effect yet, but it will happen.
Okay. Hours at Marine General.
9 to 6 Monday through Saturday, 9 to 3 on Sunday, marinegeneral.com. All the time. If you have any questions, call 800-777-8557. We ship every day.
And he is Russ Francisco, the General of Marine General. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Mike.
Keep a tight line. See you later. If you're fishing anywhere in Minnesota and Wisconsin, I think northern Wisconsin, you will find that smog.
Oh,
that
yeah.
smoke.
Smoke is widespread. You can't hardly get out of it.
Yeah. I wonder how it is at the source up in Canada.
Well, if you're north of the source, you're in good shape.
Yeah.
Any place south of the source, I guess that's the problem.
So what if your weather people said...
Sunday, areas of smoke early in the day, but clearing up Sunday afternoon, it says.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes.
This is tough.
Mm-hmm.
I've been laughing at it for the last year or two. Yeah. Not today. I'm suffering.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could put those fires out, but there's millions of acres of fire going on up there. It's amazing.
Uninhabited.
Right, for the most part, anyway.
But, yeah, wow. So they don't care.
Well, I'm sure they're trying to get rid. They must have issues with smoke too, but oh well.
Yeah. Plus, that wood that's burning is valuable.
Well, true.
Take a break. We'll be right back. Pat Kugel joins us from Superior Shooters Supply. So, good morning to you.
Well, good morning to you. You're not a wanderer, though.
Nah, I wish I could wander to some place that had clear skies.
Oh gosh, yeah. I don't know where that would be. You would need to go south, I think, huh? Yeah, it's a struggle.
Yeah.
It is, and it's made for an interesting summer, and so I know definitely it affects some people very badly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was immune, but it got me today.
I see. I don't want to say it hasn't bothered me because then when I go out, I know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, right. Well, it's time to check your calendar. Yeah. Look at the various seasons, and they're coming fast and furious. Capped off by deer season.
Now we're at this crossover time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is a good time because there are a lot of leagues. I say this all the time, but then they'll have their end of the season, this and that, and then the other part of people are, okay, we got this season coming up. So it's a crossover time. And I was sitting in the store, I'm going, okay, It's August is here. That means we got to go back and look at what's back there. It's time to bring things out, even though it seems early. It's not, and for scents and things like that. So it's fun, and it's a good crossover time. And it's, again, there's now we seem to have the weather settle down, hopefully. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can go out and get some shooting done, and whether it be rifle or shotgun or handgun, and so that's good. There's a lot of things going on, in the neighborhood, and a lot of things going on with the trap clubs. The trap clubs, the local ones. They have just had a huge following this. They've come back several times, God bless them, for trap loads, and which is good, much better than last year. And that's all good. We like to be on the positive here, not the negative.
Are people doing their own loading too? They dropped the shotgun loading, which used to be, when we started out 44 years ago, our mainstay, and then because it was cost effective. Yeah.
And with the regular 12-gauge trap loads, it's not cost effective now. However, if it's 410, 28, or even 20 gauge sometimes, it is cost effective. So we've seen the 12-gauge shot shell loading go down, except for people that truly love to do it like a hobby. And and then, of course, we suffered through the lack of components misery. And we still, some of the big names in shotgun loading powder that have been out there that everybody used forever since Shep was a pup, they're just not here anymore. So they have to adapt to new ones, and some of these folks don't like change. So it means, new powder bushings and things. It's picked up ever so a little tiny bit.
Okay.
And the metallic loading also, in fact, we're going to offer, we have a sign-up class for our metallic loading, which is rifle and handgun loading. We have a sign-up sheet. When we get about 10 people on that sheet, we offer a free reloading class. So if you're at all interested, you can give us a jingle. We can put you down. No obligation, and it's free.
Excellent.
So we see that too. Like everything else, we're in a constant change with product, but in this neck of the woods, in this area, we're blessed because we have people that really love the sport of shooting and love to hunt. So that part isn't changing.
Okay, dumb question number one. If I figure out I'm probably going hunting, I'm going grouse pheasant hunting, and I would need a 20 gauge or 12. Let's say 20. Yet it's cheaper for me to reload with a different gauge. Is that a good idea or a bad idea? Should I be loading and getting my body, my eyes used to this gun?
You should be. It doesn't really. You're with 20. Let's just pick 20 gauge.
Okay.
Because 20 gauge is just coming on strong because the guns are lighter and there's less recoil. And I'm going to probably disqualify my statement. There's a lot of 20 gauge ammo, and it's not. It's the 28 and 410 that's more money.
Really?
So if you're going, oh yes, it's the American way. The smaller it is, the more you spend for it.
Like a small economy car.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're in the mood to reload, those are the two gauges that, because if you're going to be shooting a lot, it all depends how much you're shooting. Now the 20 gauge, well, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you're thinking of changing, of course, absolutely, you need to be picking up that gun no matter what gauge it is and going out to your local club and shooting just to get used to it. The 20 with the ammunition is so close to the 12 now, sometimes exceeds it in velocity, with less recoil, and that's why it's so popular. And the guns also are lighter. We're definitely a trend towards lighter guns. I've been saying this for years, but it's true, but maybe it's because I'm getting older too.
No, you know everything now.
And I'll lift the gun up to going, holy smokes, this gun is heavy. And I'm thinking, no, maybe it's not the gun. Maybe it's me.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. So anything, it just goes without saying. If you're looking forward to shooting and you have a new firearm, get out there and shoot it and get acquainted with it.
Okay.
Absolutely. That is the name of the game.
Yeah, there's a guy north of me, and I don't know his name, and I don't know exactly where he lives, but the sound comes directly into my backyard, and I can tell when he's going to get out there, because first there's a couple of shots, and then after that he empties the gun about 100 times.
At we have a place in Delta on the Pike Lake chain, and when we were first there, a fella comes trotting over and said, he didn't know who I was. I hope you don't mind, but every Sunday we do a little shotgun shooting. I said, it's no problem.
Excellent.
No problem at all. And you know how sound carries on water.
Yeah.
I mean, holy, yeah. So no, it's good. I think everybody's used to it, except maybe when it's the middle of the night.
Well, it took when we first moved in to Secret Lake area, I was a little surprised because it did sound like a war zone for a while.
Yeah. And one thing, this is totally off the subject, but not growing up around water on the farm, I still cannot believe how sound carries over water.
Yeah.
And you better be careful what you're saying if you're in a boat and there's somebody.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
No. You are at Superior Shooter Supply. What's your address?
We're 1705 Winter, which is the corner of Ogden and Winter. We're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 5.
And she is Pat Kukl. Thank you very much. A lot of fun today. I appreciate it.
You bet.
Yep,
Bye-bye.
Thank you. And good information, too. 9:30. Ooh, jeepers. It's 9:33 already, Dave.
That's all right.
Am I running late?
No, you're right on time.
Okay.
And we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
I think it was a top 10 song.
Well, I don't know if it was top 10, but it was a hit for Ray Charles.
It was? Okay. How about that? So, Johnny, we did a little mess around with you.
All right.
Yeah. Well, it's time to mess around down the lake. Hey, I hear Island Lake has reached its pool level.
All right. So all that rain helped.
It's full.
Okay. Good. Now everyone has to adjust their boat lifts and their docks, and we'll all be fine.
Yeah, I can't. My little lake, it varies. It comes up and down, up and down. We don't care. But now we're teaching our dog to swim, so we don't want too big of a dive off the end of the dock for him. But it's funny. What was a sandbar a couple of weeks ago now is, well, maybe a little dangerous if you're motoring across. So you got to be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, the obstacles always change.
Yeah, they do. You're right. Okay, what have you heard about fishing? What's a hot lake in your area?
I think they're still getting quite a few fish out of the island.
Okay.
And
I agree.
This week, I think is going to be we're right at the very bottom of the leeches now, and so now we're going to have to start catching them on the crawlers instead of the leeches. But like we were saying earlier this year, I've never seen so many crawlers going out the door. So people were already keying in on the crawlers, but pretty much that's going to be the only options from here till freeze up, probably.
Well, there's always plastic worms too. You could try.
And there's some of those fancy rubber leeches. And, anyway.
Yeah, I have. To be honest, I haven't used artificial worms for a very long time, but we may have to now.
Well, we got the worms, but the leeches have gone away.
Yeah, I remember I was bragging the last few weeks about how my leeches survived.
Yeah,
overnight.
Did that go overnight? Yeah.
Yep. Is that unusual?
I had the same thing happen in our leech cooler. I had a bin with about 15 pounds of leeches left in there. I thought, oh, that's going to last a few more days, and then I went in there, and they were all sitting there all fuzzy, and
yep.
So I thought, no, when they went, they all went at once.
And they must have called my refrigerator in the garage and said, let's get out of here.
They all looked at the calendar and says, here comes August. Yeah. See you later. And they were gone.
Yeah. Well, we've got about 1,000 lures that we've collected over the years. Might have to start using them again.
Yeah. There's always other options to fish with out there, and you get stuck in a pattern using the same thing all the time. It's good to change her up anyway.
Oh, you're so right. I think, speaking for myself, I get in a groove. If it caught fish a month ago, I'm going to use it today.
Yeah, I'm still using the same stuff I was using 10 years ago. It's hard to break the habits.
Yeah, good point. Very good point. What do you foresee? There's no more leeches. Night crawlers will be disappearing, I suppose, too.
Well, the crawlers they'll have those all the way to freeze up now.
Okay.
So until the ground's frozen, they'll still be picking crawlers, but the leeches are definite. Their season is shorter than the crawler season, and their season's gone.
Okay. Do you have anything planned? You got a long trip up your sleeve? You want to take your boat away?
Oh, right now there's nothing written on the calendar, but I was thinking after processing season, it'd be nice to take her down, maybe Florida, and I'd like to go put her in somewhere where you can look into a big shark or something.
Oh, I envy you. You've got a beautiful boat for that. Beautiful.
Yeah, but we're coming up on processing season. Is going to start September 1, and I got a lot of work from September to the end of December, so it'll be at least into January before I can make that kind of a run.
So that's it's written. So you're on. You said you're going in January. We're going to hold you to it.
All right.
What? I don't know. The processing. Anything change in that? Any new rules we should watch out for with?
The DNR. They're always kind of procrastinators, and we haven't received any of our fall hunting books yet.
Yeah.
And so they always are apt to change something until it's written down and in the book, and then it's kind of law for the year. So we'll see what the new the deer zones, if any of them have changed, and what they do for intensive harvest areas like that 182, but I haven't heard of any big changes coming other than the big change with the DNR was supposed to be a new license system that was going to be up and running by March 1st, and that didn't happen, and they keep on kicking that one down the road.
Well, I've got a press release from the DNR in St. Paul, and it says,
all right.
Look around on the calendar. No, it says basically you got to find out where you want to hunt, and then get a hold of guys like Johnny Charlstrom and get your license for that area. And they said plan ahead.
Okay. All right, plan ahead. The state never does that, but they want us to. Okay.
That's exactly what I was thinking, too. And we've got new DNR agents that are out there checking you, too.
Yeah, I've seen some fresh faces over the last season.
Yep.
And it seems like whenever Kip Duncan has a new recruit, he usually swings by the shop and introduces me to the new warden in training, and I think I was introduced to two new ones last year, if I remember correct.
Yep, and I get introduced to him by Kip on the lake.
when you're handing over your license and they're counting your fish.
Yeah. Well, Kip knows I've got a license, but he wants me to be his, a dummy actor when the new guy asks for the license.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's fun. What are your hours? Oh, we got to talk about archery. That's definitely time to get good at it.
Yeah, I was going to mention archery because as soon as the calendar hits August, which is today. We always see a lot of people, as soon as we're into August, they realize, hey, it's a month to go before September, and that's when the archery scramble starts. And so a lot of people are going to be bringing in their old bows and getting new strings and work done, and people that are sick of their old bows, they're going to come and demo new bows and buy a bunch of new bows. So
that's good.
Busy season is just going to be coming upon us in the next week or so.
So how much time do you need to get my bow restrung?
From the time someone drops one off for restringing, then we got to call and order the string. It's usually about 2 weeks.
Okay.
Earlier in the season, when there's not much else going on, the string guy, when he doesn't have a lot of orders, we order a string and it's in our mailbox in about 3-4 days. But now we're getting into August, and every day he's building a lot of strings, and so a couple days turns into a week or two.
I think what I heard in the background was, should have done it in the spring.
Well, you're still not too late, but the busy season is just beginning. So if you slide in with your string job now, probably more like about a week and a half, but 2 more weeks from now, it's going to be about 3 weeks.
Okay, this just keeps multiplying then.
Yeah, because things only get busier from here until about September 14th.
Okay.
And then the new season opens up, and then everyone's in the woods instead of in the archery range.
Okay, your hours for archery?
Archery opens up 9 o'clock in the morning and closes 8 o'clock at night, 7 on Sundays.
And the bait box?
Bait shop opens up 6 a.m.
Good deal.
Closes at 8 o'clock.
Keep a tight line. Shoot straight. We'll see you next week.
Take care.
Thanks, Johnny. We'll be right back. Brand new boat for RJ. Uh-oh, hope my wife's not listening. Okay, coming up about 14 minutes before 10, and Dave Miller is with us. Top of the morning, Millsy.
Oh, good morning, Rick. Good morning, Dave, and good morning, everybody out there, even if I can't see you.
It's probably a good thing that radio is not visual.
Well, that's another topic. But, it's like we sell a lot of that SPF clothing, sun protection factor clothing. They got to come out with a new line of smoke protection factor clothing. It's something else, like just diving in from Iron River this morning. It really wasn't bad out there, but man, you get to town and the between the lake and the bay and the hills and it's hard. Like coming by Barker's Island, you really couldn't see anything of the Duluth Hills or anything else over there. So,
well, I was thinking about putting on my COVID mask from a few years ago.
I burned mine.
Did you? Well, I was doing okay until today. This is a tough one. My voice is gone. I can't breathe, and I can't see. Other than that, I'm okay.
Yep. And the crazy part is people come in the store between hiking, and it's really been surprising this year how many people are out. I'm a fair weather hiker. I shouldn't say we're fair weather hikers.
Sure.
We hike in the spring and in the fall, but in the summertime. But golly, they're getting out everywhere between the Wisconsin trails, the local trails, the Osage Trail in Superior here, and then of course all that stuff in Duluth.
Mm-hmm.
people are out there, but then everybody that's going up north for the boundary waters and stuff, and this weather is slowing a few people down, but it's not slowing everybody down.
No, there's some tough people out there. I'm not one of them.
Yeah, I know my eyes kind of get a little funny feeling after a while too. But we, the inventory starts Sunday here, I guess, at the store, and so I know there's probably going to be extra special deals. But we got our end of the summer clearance sale started here a little bit ago, and boy, looking throughout the store, there's still a lot of great deals going on, and green tag specials all over the place. It's the Columbia, the North Face, that's all that summer stuff is on sale. The sandals, the hats, there's a lot of good stuff to be bought at the store, and of course we're starting to see stuff coming in for the fall now, so get ready for that.
Well, I had my sunburn, or whatever we want to call it, checkup earlier this week, and she said I'm doing okay except for my nose.
Oh gosh!
And I don't know what. I'm not going to put a mask over it. I guess
zinc. No, you're probably down to that white nose zinc coating stuff going on there to keep it away.
Yeah.
But, it's so critical, and when we were kids, we didn't know about that kind of stuff, and so now we're paying the price. But it's also protecting the younger ones, and even these young college-age kids that you see running around all tanned up and stuff like that. It's like, oh gosh, if you only knew what's going to be coming on later. But that, and then of course the ticks. The tick thing is still going on solid and steady, and it's just so important to be checking and watching for it, and checking the kids. I mean, the little kids that are out playing around and stuff, and life jackets in the water. It's summertime. It's the best time of the year to be getting out and having fun, but you still got to be careful.
Just be careful. Hey, what are the hours at Northwest Outlet Superior?
We are open Monday through Friday, 9 until 6, Saturday 9 to 5:30. We're closed on Sunday. Folks, get outside, do the best you can, be careful, have fun, sun protection and tick protection, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, I think
1964.
So. I believe I've heard of him.
Yeah.
I've heard of Matt King, too. He's at Fisherman's Corner. Top of the morning, Matt.
How are we doing today?
I can't breathe.
Yeah, I know. They're saying, I think, one more day today, and then it's supposed to kind of start to clear out of here.
Oh, good.
That would be nice. You can't even, you go down, it really hovers over Lake Superior. You start going down the the hill, and you look out over there, and it looks like it's all foggy, and it's not really foggy. It's just smoke.
It's smoke. How about up in your neighborhood up there in Hermantownville?
Yesterday, I could really smell it strong. Not quite as bad today.
Good.
There's still some out there, but it's not as bad today.
Good.
But yeah, it's been heavy, that's for sure. Hopefully that we get the winds to turn around and get that jet stream to move it back up to Canada.
Please. How's fishing been? What have you heard?
Decent. Still the same. I'm here in Island Lake and Fish Lake mostly. Been the two, for walleyes anyway, been the two main ones. There's a few people chasing some bass around on some of the local lakes, and that's been decent. Where else have I heard? Lake Superior's been pretty good.
Yeah.
And then some people, heading up, I think, Lake Vermilion and, up in that area. Crane Lake and stuff like that. And that fishing has been decent also.
Good. Well, we'll be a couple of Fridays from now, we'll be headed up to Rainy Lake, spend 10 days or so. Any rumors about that lake?
I haven't heard in about a few weeks anyway on anything up there, but a few weweeks ago, guys were going up there. They were doing pretty well. It sounded like, that lake is so big.
Oh, it's huge. Huge.
Are you fishing the Minnesota side?
American
or Canadian?
side, yeah. American side.
Okay. Sure, yeah. That's a huge lake. So cut up and a lot of structure, too, isn't there?
Yep. Islands, drop-offs, 80 feet, 100 feet, 2 feet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was pretty full of structure and different things. And no, that's that'll be a fun trip. Hope you do well and hope you get some good weather and no smoke.
Yeah, well, we'll probably call in from up there on the Friday, so we'll make up stories. Nobody can, verify what we did anyway. So.
Right.
You know, fishermen.
What's your favorite choice of bait for that time of the year?
Well, it had been leeches and crawlers, but the way things are going, we're out of leeches, right?
No, we got leeches.
You do,
yep.
Huh? All of mine died overnight. I lost 3 dozen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying that they're giants, but we do have some larges, and then we got a medium mix, and we got mediums and small. And so, I mean, we do still have leeches. It's just not, it is winding down because we've been so warm over the last couple weeks here, and that really slows things down. They're only getting, 15 pounds at a trapping, so it's been pretty slow. But they're keeping us with some anyway, so not too bad.
Any big fish that you measured lately?
No, not that I can think of. I know some guys have released some big lake trout out on Lake Superior.
Awesome.
Big fish. They didn't really weigh them even. They're just, they're big fish, probably in that 20-pound range, and so they just released them. But, and I know a few guys that have released a couple of nice walleyes, too. Some, right around that 30-inch mark.
Oh, nice. How about you? What's your large walleye? Ever?
29 and a half.
Oh, so close.
So close. I never have made that 30-inch mark. 29 and a half, and that was, nice fish, but just I let it go, to swim another day and be caught by somebody else.
Okay, my biggest fish was 30 inches and a smidge, and it was caught on Pike Lake right outside of Gino's cabin.
Oh, yeah. There is some nice walleyes in there.
I put it back after a measure. In fact, we took it to Fish Corner to get it weighed and then ran it back, kept it in the live well, put it back in the lake.
Sure. Yeah.
It's fun. I got about a minute for you to tell us about some good deals at Fish Corner.
Yeah, so right now I got 10% off all fillet knives, 15% off bait casting reels. I got 20% off Akuma Convector reels. I got 25% off Daiwa and Shimano rods. I mean, great deal. 30% off sun shirts, 40% off rain gear. We are also now a new thing for us is you buy a new firearm from us, we're going to give you one free gun cleaning within the first year of you purchasing that firearm from us.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, so it's something, that we'll offer to you and, kind of the service that we provide. And, so that's something new. And we're getting our fall ammo in. We got a shipment in yesterday and, lots of firearms, lots of used and new firearms. So come on in, check it out. We'll get you out for the fall. Like you said, we're not far away. So.
No, you're right there. Lots of free parking. And you got a Dairy
free parking.
And there's a Dairy Queen across the street.
Trunk Highway.
Yep, thanks,
You got her.
See you later.
Thanks,
Good
Rick.
job.
Yep, bye.
I stepped all over him. I was saving my line. There's a Dairy Queen across the street.
Oh. All right.
Nothing like getting minnows and crawlers and leeches.
Get
and
your
dairy.
bait and your ice cream. There you go.
Yes.
All right. Rick,
Dave,
we'll
thank
catch you
you.
next week. We'll do it again.
I hope I have better voice by then.
Hopefully the smoke is cleared by then. All right, stick around. It's news next, and then the Brusiski Show on KDAL.